I said, so guys, so what's important is understanding that if you want to go and listen to your music outdoors somewhere, or let's say you want to play music outdoors, then go and listen to music and run around the park while you're listening to your portable speaker play music. And that way you just warm up while you listen to music and just warm up somewhere. And all you do to warm up is just run around a bit and play around the grass a bit and fall down on the grass and lift yourself up and do some fighting materials and do a little bit of warm-ups and exercises while you're listening to music outdoors. Keeps you warm up. And that's how you warm your body up. I mean, in order for yourself to warm yourself outside somewhere, then instead of just sitting on your chair or standing around while it's cold, then fucking run around a bit. Just jog around and exercise a bit and get a bit sweaty. I mean, show some sweat and warm up your body, because otherwise you get colder and colder. So what you need to do is you exercise a bit around in the cold weather somewhere outside and just run a bit. Run around and sweat. And then suddenly it's never cold anymore in winter, I promise you. Because you're exercising outside. You're just running to the store instead of walking in the cold. You're running there. Because when you run in winter somewhere and you exercise in winter, it's never cold anymore, I promise you. So what you do is you have to warm up a bit. So what you do to warm up is you exercise a bit and you run outdoors a bit. And you play on the grass a bit. Lift yourself up and tackle the tree or something. Tackle whatever it is, but make sure that you're never hurting yourself in the process. That's what you do. So what I've done over here is I'm listening to my portable speaker music that I made. And guess what? I'm just running around. I'm looking to see, just to play around a bit. And that's the whole point, yeah? And I'm always asking Jesus Christ to see more and more and more. And I'm always asking for more and more. And that's the whole point, yeah? So what you do is always deliver content and help yourself to be better and better. And just enjoy yourself, man. Sit down a bit in nature and just enjoy nature a bit. And just enjoy yourself and record yourself, actually listen to music and actually revising your music and all that, so you can learn something from whatever you're doing. But life is going quickly, but you never need other people to talk to, and you never need to be around other people because they waste your time, I promise you. The best gift that other people can give you is to stay away from you. I promise you, the best gift that other people can give you is to never talk to you. That's the best gift for you. The best gift that your parents or anybody can give you is to leave you alone totally and to never be with you. It's the best gift that people can give you. You understand? The best gift that people can give you is to never talk to you. But guess what? That's how it is. And now Jesus Christ gives you the best gift by coming to you to speak to you. But that's Jesus Christ. Understand? But the thing is about life is, as soon as Jesus Christ comes to you to give you the word, then Jesus Christ leaves, but Jesus Christ is always with you. Understand? But the thing is, you're alone, but you're with Jesus Christ and God and everything. And then you're just enjoying life, yeah? And the thing is, every single day, just go and focus on yourself to go and deliver content. And as you deliver content, then send people with links or anything that you want around the world, and just warm up your body all the time. And be able to always do a better job for yourself in different ways, is what I mean. So if you want to do a greater job for yourself, then make sure that you're enjoying yourself along the way and just seeing what you need to do along the way to help yourself to live life is the whole point, yeah? So if you do that for yourself, then you understand straight away how to live life much greater, because you're enjoying yourself and what you have in life. And then because you're enjoying yourself and what you have, you're just making sure that you have more enough success all the time to go and deliver whatever it is that helps you grow. So what helps you grow today is something that's actually helping you in words, which is you. And you must understand, you are helping yourself today with words, and that's why you're alive. And you've been speaking some words today to somebody. So the more words you speak like that, in terms of the more words you speak altogether, the better your eternity. But if you go into the words of that, then you understand straight away how to just go and deliver content in a way that's helping you grow. That's all you have to do. If you just go and help yourself to grow daily, and you make sure that you're always honest with yourself in different ways, and you're looking for better deals, and you're looking for better ways of persuading yourself to grow, it's the best kind of recollection of whatever you're trying to do for yourself to satisfy your hunger and need to succeed differently. And then make sure that no matter what, I can change over here something different. I can make it something newer in terms of whatever it is that helps me grow. And I make sure that no matter what, that if you find yourself worrying or anything like that, then make sure that you're somebody who's studying in the world of life, and you're making sure that you have that nice and beautiful dictionary every single day to make sure that you have more enough success all the time to go and deliver content in different ways. And then that's the whole point, yeah? The whole point is making sure that you have that beautiful epilogue of whatever it is about your life that helps you helps you to succeed differently. And then just go and focus on something new for yourself that you've never done. And that way you're enjoying your life and you're making sure that no matter what, that nobody's getting in your way or anything that you're doing, because you're staying away from them. So nobody can be in your way if they're never with you. Understand? I mean, guess what? I promise you, you have to be with yourself always. But focus on understanding that if you deliver content for yourself in a way that you're growing, then guess what happens? I mean, you're making sure that no matter what, that you're studying and learning along the way how to actually become the best version of yourself always, because it's in the words that you speak. I promise you, if you speak the words all day long, then you can always have a greater life. But understand that no matter what, that as soon as they find out that you have greater words than them, they become jealous. I mean, you must understand that. Or should just go and focus on yourself more than other people, and then that way you're always understanding straight away what you need to do to succeed. But what you need to understand straight away is just send people a link, and that way you're understanding how to grow yourself. And then if you understand straight away how to go and deliver whatever it is that helps you grow, then make sure that no matter what, that you are somebody who understands how to enjoy yourself differently, because I understand straight away I'm learning how to actually go and grow myself. But the thing is about life over here, if you're growing yourself and you're helping yourself to succeed daily, you're making sure that no matter what, the other people, you realize you never need them to come and see you. I mean, you never need other people to come and do anything for you. But if you want to inspire other people, then you can. Of course, you can inspire other people if you want. But make sure all the time you're focusing on helping yourself to deliver messages of courage and helping yourself to find attractiveness with who you are always, because you deserve a great life. So if you understand anything about life, then you have to go and always seek to help yourself to deliver. And I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how to go and dwell upon something that's actually helping me grow. So what helps me grow is to deliver content that's helping you, and that's how I'm actually always studying upon a better life. So anyway, guys, I feel a big tug of pull over here to say how funny I am. I'm very funny because I understand I have something that other people want to hear. I'm hearing the greatest kind of theme song I've ever written in my life, man, and that's the Nice and Beautiful Dinotopia at the moment. And I'm making sure you understand, I understand that. I understand straight away that my Nice and Beautiful track on Dinotopia is actually working so much. But as I'm really, really growing myself differently, I'm making sure that I go and understand straight away how to just promote myself differently. And I'm making sure that you guys straight away understand that as I go and grow myself differently, I'm making sure I have more than enough success all the time to go and deliver content. But the content you deliver daily is something that you need to go and inspire yourself with. But what you inspire yourself with today is understanding that you have to go and enjoy yourself regardless of what you're doing. And you must understand straight away that if you deserve a greater life, and you deserve a greater life making sure that you're inspiring people. But as you inspire people, then make sure that you understand straight away how you feel about whatever it is that you're doing. And that way you're learning very quickly upon how to actually send people content, and you're making sure that no matter what, that as you send people content, that you're just delivering content very quickly. And that's the whole point, guys. I mean, the whole point is making sure that you have that nice and beautiful tone of what you want out of life. And the tone of what you want out of life is to make sure that you have the beautiful persuasion technique every single day to go and deliver your content in different ways. But that's how I'm understanding straight away how to just go and grow myself in the best kind of ways possible. So I'm understanding that what I want to do always is have the best kind of persuasion technique that I can to make sure that everybody is winning, because as soon as you're winning, then I'm winning as well. And that's the whole point. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is making sure that you have that kind of attitude that you need to bring to the table to make sure that you have more than enough success all the time to develop your nice and beautiful heart all the time in different ways. And as you develop your heart in different ways, then you're making sure that no matter what, that you have the beautiful aspect of life to focus upon something that's helping you grow, which is your life, and your life must be helping you grow always. So if you help yourself grow in different ways, then you're showing yourself the courage that you need to succeed as well daily, to make sure that you have all the kind of nice and beautiful ways of life differently always, to make sure that you have more than enough success all the time to deliver content, and to make sure that people around you also have that nice and beautiful content. So just deliver content differently and make sure that you're giving content for a reason, so that you can actually understand to inspire people always. So the more you inspire people, the better for you. And that way you're learning very quickly upon how to actually grow yourself. But as you grow yourself, then you find the truth in what you're saying. And as you find the truth in what you're saying, then you're learning very quickly upon how you can inspire people quickly to go and really, really do a greater life for yourself also, to make sure that you have all the nice and beautiful life expectancies of making sure that you're growing different aspects of life quickly, and that way you're enjoying yourself quickly. And that's the whole point, guys. I mean, the whole point is making sure that you have more than enough of success all the time to go and deliver content in different ways. And as you do that for yourself, then you're learning quickly upon what you can do. And what you can do right now is to understand straight away how life is quickly done when you understand straight away how to inspire people. But never waste your time on people who never want you around or anything like that. So make sure you go toward people who are actually, let's say, loving you in a way that they're giving you content, and they're making sure that you inspire them as well, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you have more than enough to succeed with every single day. And then you're focusing on making sure that people around you have that kind of nice and beautiful attitude going, where you're always understanding how to go and lift yourself and other people into greatness, and that way you're enjoying yourself and what people have. And as you go and give people content about life, then you're making sure that you're giving people the quick notion about life to succeed is the whole point. But make sure that you always have the quick aspect of life to make sure that you're delivering. And when you're delivering content, then make sure you're delivering content quickly, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you never waste time. And that way you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do in terms of life to make sure that you're more successful. And I can see how other people in terms of life, I realize they want to listen. Whereas they want to listen, and or else no matter who it is, or else they want to hear new music, or else they want to hear something new. And some people who block it, they're the ones who are, let's say, arrogant. And people who may block music are arrogant people. So make sure you understand that. So no matter what, I feel that no matter what, that if I label individually people from my area and everybody that I've seen in terms of music that I have right here, I promise you all of them want to listen to it. I promise you all of them, and I understand that straight away. So as I grow myself quickly, I understand straight away how to just go and deliver content in the best kind of way. And as I deliver content in the best kind of way, I'm always understanding how to go and deliver the best kind of individuality always to make sure I'm successful. So I have to be successful all the time to make sure I'm learning quickly upon how to become more and more and more. But I'm understanding that no matter what, that people can feel my tendency to make sure that I'm growing myself over here. So as I'm growing myself, I'm learning how to go and become the best kind of version for myself at least. And as I grow myself all the time, I'm learning what I can do in terms of life to be able to live my life in terms of much greater in terms of everything I do. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how to just go and grow myself. And as I grow myself, I have all the kind of nice and beautiful ways of life over here to focus upon something that's helping me move forward. And that's the whole point. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is making sure that I'm focusing on helping myself to succeed. But no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how it is when I'm giving the truth. And I'm giving always the truth, and making sure that all the words I give to people are the truth. So if you want to go and inspire people right now to grow, then inspire yourself the most, and making sure all the time you're learning very quickly upon making sure that you're quick. You're just understanding that you have to go and sometimes enjoy yourself, sometimes to go and do something that's actually growing you. But if you understand how to grow yourself differently, then you're focusing on making sure that you have more enough of everything to make sure that you're lifting yourself in the process of what you want. So if you want a greater life for yourself, then you have to focus upon helping yourself to succeed is the whole point. And that way you're learning very quickly upon how to actually dwell upon a better life. I mean, that's the whole point, yeah? I mean, the whole point is go and give your content to whoever it is that helps you grow, and that way you're learning very quickly upon other people and how they actually see you. And as you go and grow yourself differently, then you'll understand straight away how to actually go and grow yourself regardless of other people. But I'm understanding that the Facebook Messenger does actually show you the people who are actually seeing your content already, in terms of whoever's seen your content already. So that way you're understanding straight away how you can go and just dwell upon helping yourself to have that label who's actually giving people inspirational content all the time. And since you're actually giving people inspirational content, then you're focusing on something actually better in terms of what's better for you. But what is better for you is understanding straight away that you need to go and inspire yourself to just inspire other people. And what are you trying to show them? I mean, you're just trying to show them something. But guess what? I promise you, I can see straight away how the tease. I'm pretty sure everything's teasing right now. I promise you, as I tease people, I'm learning I'm learning very greatly upon helping myself to deliver content in different ways. And as I do that for myself, I'm making sure I always have more enough success over here. But is it all a waste of time, Parachute? Guess what, Parachute? I feel that Jesus Christ over here is saying that it's more how you're teasing them, but if you're teasing them like this, I promise you, it's more how you're lifting them regardless. And I'm focusing on making sure I'm always lifting people regardless of what I'm doing. So I'm making sure that no matter what, I just go and send people my content over here. But it's very nice and beautiful to send them this kind of content. But Jesus Christ says that this is going to make them really, really curious about everything. And it's much more how I understand that. So every single day that when I really, really make them curious about my music over here, I'm showing them a different part of Danny Milivojevic and something they've never seen before. So that's why I'm understanding straight away how I grow myself differently. And as I grow myself differently, I show myself in different ways. And because I focus on different ways all the time, I'm making sure I have more enough success and vigor and nice and beautiful empathy to control myself in a better way. But that's the whole point. I mean, the whole point is making sure that I learn something about life. And as I learn about life differently, I'm learning something about something in terms of where I've never been, and that way I'm understanding I'm just learning how to act in front of people. I'm learning how to do life in front of people differently, and I'm making sure that no matter what, I have more enough success all the time to succeed. But other people feel that they have to reject me, but I feel that I never have to reject anybody because I send them more words all the time. And as I send people more words, I focus on understanding that there's always more to do and more to say and more to give. But other people feel they have tremendous value in what I've already given them in terms of life. So as I've given them life over here, I'm making sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel to just go and grab myself a nice and beautiful, better way of life. And I'm not saying I never need a cup of tea or I never need a drink of anything in terms of vodka or rakia or anything. But what's important for myself over here is to make sure that people can feel their way through life in a way that is helping me move forward. So I have to be moving forward regardless of what's happening. And as I move forward, I focus on something that's actually helping me. But I understand every single day how other people are and how they may tend to block you or something like that. But what's amazing is focusing on a greater direction. And if you focus on a greater direction for yourself, then make sure you understand that Facebook sends the people who are never even recent on their actual calendar of Facebook Messenger all the way to the bottom of your list, because they're never even watching your content. But some other people are actually watching your content. So if you focus on making sure that you're delivering content all the time, then you're making sure that no matter what, you have that nice and beautiful attitude always to focus on your life in terms of every single time. So no matter what you're doing, that you can just see how fake people are in terms of life. And because they're fake upon everything that they are, and I'll just move on because I never need those people. But that's how they never need inspiration from me. So I'll move on. I mean, do you understand? I mean, they never need inspiration from me. Russia, I always need inspiration from everybody. I mean, and every single day I need more inspiration in the world. And that's why I'm understanding that other people never feel that way. And you must understand that no matter what, you just go inspire people, and regardless of them, I mean, just be able to go and deliver something that's actually helping you move forward. And that way you're learning very quickly to just delete people from your actual playlist or anything in terms of your Facebook that are never ever, let's say, in conditional ways of unconditional ways of being. So if they're people who are never active online or anything like that, then just focus on make sure in terms of just focus on making sure that you have more enough success all the time to send people content about something that you're doing, because that way you're learning very quickly upon how you need to go and grow yourself. But if you grow yourself and you're growing yourself and your heart, then just send your biological family all your nice and beautiful content so that they can see what exactly you're doing. But I'm understanding that no matter what, I feel that my biological family is over here talking about me in a way that they're positive about me, so I'll move on. And I'll just make sure that no matter what, I'm focusing on a greater way of life. But as I focus on a greater way of life, I'm doing something that's actually much greater for me personally. And that way I'm growing myself differently. I'm making sure I have more than enough success all the time to succeed. And no matter what, if those people who are never active on your actual Facebook, I realize, are you wasting time? I realize, no. I'm never wasting time upon what I'm doing, because I'm understanding that I'm just sending content to inspire people. And as I send people nice and beautiful content, I'm making sure I'm always lifting people in the process of what I'm doing. And that's the whole point. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is lift people all the time with what you're doing. But that's the whole point of how you actually have to go and grow yourself. But grow yourself in different ways and make sure that no matter what, that you're enjoying yourself and your life. And then that way you have to understand that if you expect a message from somebody, then just make sure that you understand that you have to grow yourself regardless of them, and you have to make sure that you're just inspiring people with what you're doing, and that way you're learning very fast upon what you can do. But as I grow myself differently, I make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning how to actually inspire myself. And as I inspire myself quickly, I'm making sure that there's always more to deliver in terms of content, and then I make sure that I can go and dwell upon something better for myself. So what I want to do now is I want to go indoors. I want to just relax. I want to go and do something different. But I'm making sure that anyway, as I grow myself and I grow a different manner of life where I'm having a beautiful time for myself always, to make sure I have that kind of aspect of life that's different. I'm making sure other people can see straight away how good I am in terms of music production, and they see straight away how much I've been evolving. So as I've been evolving, I realize that the day's coming over here where I'm understanding straight away how to lift myself in terms of what's happening around the world. And as I lift myself around the world, I'm making sure I have more than enough success all the time in different ways of dealing with my life in different ways. But guess what, Bronchi, that's why I'm very inspirational. And because I'm inspirational, I'm making sure that no matter what, that I focus upon helping myself to succeed. But guess what, Bronchi, if you block people and you never invite them to your Nice and Beautiful event, then guess what, Bronchi, are you losing money? And Bronchi, yes. Bronchi, you're losing money then. Bronchi, then you're losing money. So what you need to do is you have to unblock people and never block them online. And Bronchi, let them block you. Let them block you. Bronchi, isn't that the simple answer of life? Never block them, but never block them ever, but make them block you. That's it, yeah? If they block you, then they never deserve you. But if you block them, then it's because you never deserve them. Otherwise, it is. In a sense, so make sure you understand that you go and block people all the way. And just make sure that no matter what, that you focus upon having a successful nature, but it is. I can see it. In a sense, so if you feel that you deserve more people at your event, then give them a call. And make sure you understand that's how you have to go about life in a different way. And you have to focus upon something that's actually helping you move forward. But what helps you move forward is unblocking people all the way. And that way you're learning quickly upon how to actually learn about yourself. But never block people at all. Because guess what? I promise you that somewhere along the lines, you can invite them somewhere to help them. And that way you understand straight away that you have to be more professional about everything. And that way you have to understand that if they block you, then who cares about them? Understand? Just go your way. Go your way in a better direction. And I understand that the Nice and Beautiful Facebook has a new design now, which is excellent. So I'm always understanding straight away how I feel about life. And how I feel about life is different. So as I unblock everybody in life, I make sure that I never need to block other people. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly upon how I succeed. But how I succeed is different. And I make sure that no matter what, that I never block other people again on Facebook, because that way I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do. And then, whereas as I go and achieve my status, as I achieve my status of doing greater, I'm learning nicely and beautifully how to go and deliver my content. And as I deliver my content, I go and do something different. But never waste your time. Never waste your time. So guess what, I promise you now, I'm not saying that no matter what, it's more how I feel to just go and invite them to have more time. But guess what, I promise you, that's why I see the actual waste of time over here. I'm making sure that I understand something now. It's more how I want to increase my time in a way that I feel that I want to go and do this now. I want to never, ever again block anybody on Facebook, because that way I understand straight away, no matter how bad they are to me in terms of life. Because I still believe in myself in a way that I'm learning quickly upon having more friends. And now you have to understand straight away that if you have more friends, then make sure that you're never wasting your time in the process. So learn from it and make sure that you never do it again. And that's the whole point, yeah? So the whole point of life is making sure that you have that kind of beautiful attitude about yourself. But why do you want to block people who have been in your life? Go and understand straight away how to just deliver content to them and inspire them. Inspire them to do something. They're never trying to kill you, but make sure you understand straight away how you need to go and develop a better way for yourself to never block other people. And that way you're doing a greater job. But since you're doing a greater job for yourself, then you're making sure that you understand how you send them content and then you block them. How does that even work? Why do you send them content and then you block them? In that sense, so make sure you understand that I'm doing a greater job, but because I understand straight away how to deliver content in different ways, I'm making sure I have that nice and beautiful empathy toward whatever I'm doing in terms of life, to make sure I'm a somebody. I realize now, because I'm a somebody, I'm making sure that I focus upon helping myself to deliver in different ways, how to actually grow myself. And as I grow myself differently, I have success always. I have different types of success, but the different types of success I have is helping myself to grow, and that way I'm learning. I never want to block other people with communicational skills or anything. But I'm understanding that even if they block me, I never want to block them, because that way I never want to lose out on anything, because that way I understand straight away that what's amazing for me is growth, in terms of growth content, and being able to give more content regardless of what's happening around the world. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how I just go and dwell upon a better way. And the whole point is to forgive and to make sure that you're successful is what you need to do. And just be able to understand straight away how people are. I mean, people are people who just are in confusion about life, and they're in confusion about something about life. But I'm learning very quickly upon this, where I'm understanding straight away how I feel upon my life over here. But the most recent time I did block these people before, I understand that no matter what, it's more how I was never doing audio programs at that time, I promise you. And it's more how I feel that now I'm just understanding straight away that, or else at some kind of point of view, I'm understanding that no matter what, it's more how I feel that I understand straight away now that you can never ever block other people, and never try to block other people regardless, because that way you're learning very quickly upon what you can do daily to succeed, and understand straight away the different phases of life over here. And because you understand straight away how to go and lift yourself and your life always to deliver content, then you're making sure that no matter what, that you have more enough success all the time to make sure that you're enjoying yourself. And as you're enjoying yourself, I realize it's more how I feel, and how I feel is different, and how I feel is something new always, because I always have something more to give. And as I have more to give, I'm making sure I have that nice and beautiful notion always to see that they gave you images, and they gave you something of different kind of, let's say, happiness. And it's more how they gave you something about life. I mean, they're saying, why do you want to even block them when they gave you something about life? I mean, they gave you something at least. So always try to go and give back, and try to help those people to see that, hey, yes, I understand you gave me something, but here is what I can give you, and go and give them something. And as you give them something about life, then you're always somebody who delivers that content to them in different ways. And as you deliver content to them, then you focus upon helping those people to deliver content to you, in terms of you're always sending them content in different ways. And as you send them content, then you're delivering something. But if you block other people, then they block you. I promise you, it's much more how it is, yeah? So what you need to do is you need to focus upon helping yourself to deliver content, and that's how you actually show yourself much more love and potential, and that's how you actually do your life better. You're always doing your life better when you're understanding how to go about life. So every single day, just focus upon understanding that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And how I feel about life is that I go and send all these people content. And as I go and send people content, I make sure I want to tease them. I want to tease them about life. I want to make sure that they can find out about me. But how is that possible? Of course, it's always possible if you want to send people content, and you can always find them online somewhere. And that way you can always go and do something to help yourself to succeed. And I can always contact people, and I can always say, how are you and what are you doing? And I can see straight away, and no matter what, it's more how I feel. And how I feel is a different way of life, but there's always a different way of doing something. And it's just that kind of day, isn't it? I'm making sure I'm loving my life. And if I'm loving life, I'm making sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I've already sent them a message. And since I sent them a message, I realize it's much more how I understand straight away that I go and grow myself. But to grow myself differently is something different, and make sure that you go and love your life differently to, just to persuade yourself that you have something that people want. And what people want is a greater way of life, and that way you're growing yourself. But to grow yourself differently is the best kind of way, and you have to go and show yourself love. You have to show yourself that you have more enough success all the time to focus upon all these nice, beautiful categories of people that you can go and deliver content to. But if you deliver content to different people, then they watch you. They watch you. You're involving them in your life, and they're able to see you differently. And that way you're enjoying yourself, and you're enjoying your life differently, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you can see straight away how they're just struggling, and they're just doing nothing other than just making sure that they're going throughout their dreams and wishes, in terms of dreams and wishes. But make sure I understand straight away how it's much more how I feel. And how I feel is I have all the friends in the world in I. And that way I'm growing myself regardless. So as I grow myself differently, I make sure that no matter what, I have more than enough success all the time to deliver content in different ways. And that's why I'm successful in what I do. And what I do is different. But I have to go and focus upon helping myself to succeed. But that's why I'm saying, when I focus upon myself to do something that's helping me move forward, I just go and really absorb all this nice and beautiful knowledge in different ways. And I'm focusing on different ways of courageousness in different formats. And no matter what I do, I just focus upon loving my life. And as I focus on my life differently, I'm making sure that no matter what, that there's always nice and beautiful content to deliver. And that's why I'm always understanding straight away how I grow. And how I grow is differences. And I understand that no matter what, the other people can see how nice and beautiful I am with people when they love me. And I'm understanding that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And I understand straight away how I need to go and grow myself, because the dog trusts me. I mean, the dog trusts me and they never trust me, yeah? I mean, the little dog trusts me, man. I understand, but they look at that and they see that and they say, I trust the dog. When they say, I trust the dog, man. that dog shows me in the picture and he's telling, that dog's telling everybody, look at him. Look at him. He's excellent. He's excellent to me. And that way I'm always treating the dog excellently. I'm actually understanding straight away. And I understand this love I get from myself over here in terms of the dog as well. And I'm understanding I give myself all the love over here. But that's why I'm successful. I'm successful in different ways. And that's why I just grow myself. And as I grow myself, I focus upon asking myself, what am I doing in life? Because I understand straight away I need to go and grow myself and I need to upload my content. But my content needs to be something that's actually growing. And as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that no matter what, that it's more how I'm teasing other people over here upon life, and it's much more how funny I am. I'm so funny, man, because I have something to deliver. As I have something to deliver here, I'm focusing on saying that there's always more content to do much greater with, but I'm making sure that no matter what, I have that nice and beautiful party going in my life. And I understand straight away how I need to go and see that no matter what, the people can see straight away in that image right there. I see people seeing that image. I promise they see something of a guy who's going around the world. I promise they see someone who has a dream, man. I promise they see someone who understands music. And that's how I feel. And how I feel is I'm growing. I'm growing myself in different ways. I'm making sure that no matter what, the people can go and study upon my music now. And I'm uploading my music very shortly online. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, they'll focus upon understanding that there's plenty of time to do everything. But I'm making sure that what I want to do also is send this other guy as well my beautiful content, because I understand that he's my supporter. And I'm understanding that as soon as I do something to help myself over here, I understand that I am always growing myself. And when you send people a link about you or something that you've done, then you have all the nice and beautiful ways of life to go and focus upon something that's actually helping you. But when people hear that music in terms of whatever's happening, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of interest. And there's a lot of tunes over here that they want to hear. But it's more how I understand straight away how that feels. And it feels like something is ringing that's actually so new that people have this nice and beautiful hype about me. And it's because I make this hype about me. And it's more how I'm understanding that I'm giving them something new to listen to. And there's some kind of trend going around me over here that they can see this trend, and this trend's a greatness. I'm pretty sure this trend's greatness. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's actually that nuisance, or else it's that nuisance in terms of the nuisance, or else it's the nuisance of being able to go and do better. And it's more how I have that trend about music production, and he's a music producer, and he's producing a new music track. And there's a trend going about that. And that's why when they suck into that void, that I give them that void of my trends, then they can see greatness. And they can see somebody who's actually performing much greater. But no matter what, I realize every single day they can see the trend of differences over here, where I'm understanding straight away how it goes. And what goes along comes around. In a sense, to make sure I understand, if you're performing yourself to a great type of individual daily, and you're focusing on making sure that you're never wasting time. But I have to go and do a life coaching video now as well. And I have to make sure that I'm just successful in ways that I'm growing, and I make sure that no matter what, I can go and spark the attention over here to just let it be, and to make sure that no matter what, I make sure that I can go and create myself a nice and beautiful life coaching video. But I'm understanding that no matter what, I feel like just doing a greater job over here to make sure that I have more than enough for now. I have more than enough for now. What does that mean? It just means that I'm pretty happier. I'm much happier just the way I am. I'm happier the way I am. I'm happier the way I am. In a sense, so what I do is I just keep going. I'm fulfilling myself. I'm fulfilling my dreams. But other people can see this notion of here, and they can see a big fucking star, man. They can see somebody fucking really, really pumping some new tunes. And how the fuck did you do that? How the fuck did you do that? But I'm understanding, I see Sunset Brothers over here listening and they're saying, oh, I mean, this guy's actually fucking pumping some music, man. I mean, this guy's pumping the music. I mean, this guy has something to give. I'm pretty sure when they see this, which they're saying, whoa, I have to listen to this, man. I have to actually see what he's on about. Because there's something happening and they can see the tunes. And they can see the music is fucking never lying to them. Actually, music never lies to them, man. But as I really, really grow myself and as I really do something to help myself, I realize they can see straight away how I'm actually removing nothing from life, but I'm actually adding to life. And as I add to life, I feel that no matter what, it's more how I feel that they want me to approach. They want me to talk to them, but it's more how I feel. And how I feel is I want to just do I. I want to do I. I understand that no matter how sexy they look, I want to just do I never need them in my life. But the thing is, I focus on understanding that I never want to block other people anymore. And that's why I'm learning them. But this margarita over here is fucking beautiful, I promise you. I love this classic margarita over here. I'm understanding that no matter what I feel that other people, such as Marco Cenic, I'm pretty sure he feels that I'm fucking improving myself. I mean, he fucking understands I'm improving myself, man. But he says, fuck, I want to listen to this, man. I want to fucking listen to Dinotopia. I want to fucking see exactly what he's done. I've been giving them experience, but it's more how I give them the fucking ultimate teaser over here, man. And it's more how they see the teaser and they see, whoa. I mean, it's actually a beautiful teaser, but the thing is, every single day, I'm learning very quickly upon how I understand other people are very sexually attractive toward me. So I'm understanding that no matter what, it's more how I'm much more attractive than them. Because I understand every single day, I'm learning how to go and just become more and more and more. Because that's what I feel. And how I feel is there's something big coming, Olivine. And they can see something big is coming around Danny Milivojevic around here. And it's more big hype about me, man. I mean, there's something big about me, man. I mean, he's becoming a star, man. I mean, he's becoming a star. I mean, he's doing something around music. I mean, and they see straight away that I can DJ. I realize they believe that I can go and DJ this music somewhere. And they feel that they need to come to see that. I mean, they feel they need to come to see this track that's actually happening. Because they feel that Danny Milivojevic is honest about this nice and beautiful track that he has. In a sense, so every single day, I understand straight away they can see this love between Danny Milivojevic and a dog. Because the dog's licking me and licking me and licking me and licking me. And licking me and licking me and just licking me. And just licking me. And I'm just accepting. Understand? But that's the thing, because they have this image of Danny Milivojevic that's very violent for some reason. I'm not sure. But when they see the dog licking me and licking me and licking me and licking me for 5 minutes, and I'm doing nothing to hurt the dog, then they have a beautiful image of Danny Milivojevic. I promise you every single day it's much more how it is. Yeah. So that dog gives me value here. That dog gives me so much value in that image. But it's because I gave myself that image. So what I do is how I finish this nice and beautiful sentence over here. It's just the fucking most wonderful way to finish a sentence. It's just the fucking most beautiful way. But every single day I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly that I never hate you. I never hate anything in life, but I'm always on top of the content. And I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how to actually dwell upon life. But as I actually grow myself differently, I'm probably, it's more how I feel that there's so much more to do. And since that's the case, I'm probably it's much more how I feel. And how I feel is different. And how I feel is I understand straight away how I'm testing music here and there. And I'm testing and people can see this guy over here, I'm pretty sure he has something over here to help me with. So as I actually grow myself differently, I'm focusing on just sending people random content about me. And as I send them random content, I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see straight away who to actually send this nice and beautiful content to. So no matter what I do every single day, I always have that nice and beautiful way of life to go and devote myself in a great way to people, to go and deliver something that's nice and beautiful for myself, to go and give. I have to give something. I have to give something for nothing. But every single day I'm searching for a better way. I'm searching to help myself always. I'm always looking at understanding that everything is the word I over here. But that's the thing, yeah, apparently it's all different faces though. Apparently it's different images. I mean, it's everything in terms of life where you understand straight away that I'm validating myself already for giving myself the words. But if you understand straight away, I'm just more than happy. I'm more than happy every single day. And that's why I'm understanding straight away how I feel. And how I feel is to just go and grow myself differently. And no matter what I do, I'm always learning very quickly upon how I actually become much more. But that's the thing, yeah. I mean, if you want to become much more than other people, then you have to focus upon loving yourself and you have to focus upon helping yourself to deliver. But if you're promoting yourself to local people, then it's much more how you become something much more in local areas. But go and really, really promote yourself around the world and focus upon understanding that there's always much more people to deliver. But if you have to understand anything in life, then just do greater so you can do, so that you can do you and so you can do greater in life overall. I see. Anyway, guys, so I'm always joking around with people, but what's amazing every single day is focusing on a greater way. I see also, guys, you can have an actual classic margarita. Classic margaritas or any kind of margarita drink, you can go and drink it because it's just like flavoring. And the flavor is a natural flavor of a margarita. And you can put it on tequila. Or you can put it into cocktails. But what I do every single day is I'm always understanding straight away how to actually deliver content. So that no matter what, I'm learning how to just go and dwell upon my life to succeed. But that's what you need to do always to go and grow yourself, because that's how you actually do greater. I see. So guys, I see other people and how they just believe whatever I say. I'm asking Jesus Christ to see this over here. And I'm showing you guys that this guy's saying over here, how's your Bitcoin going? I just said to him, I just made 50 Bitcoins. I see he says, wow. I see he says, I can't believe I'm friends with a multimillionaire. But I can believe anything. I see he says, how did you do it? I say, I have connections who just give me Bitcoins. I see he says, wow. I say, can you please ask them to send me just one Bitcoin? I say, please. I say, I will pay you 10,000. I say to him, I say, I just get everything. I just get everything from Jesus Christ. I just get everything from Jesus Christ. See, it's the funniest conversation yet. I see, it's the best thing in life, man. Send maturity, man. I see, that's a great conversation between me and Damien Potter. I see he says, Jesus is cool, but I need Bitcoins, bro. I see he says that. I tell him over here, I'm asking Jesus Christ to send it to you, bro. Understand? We're having a good conversation, huh? But the thing is, every single day, just focus on helping yourself life. Help yourself live life and just go and do you. Just go and do you. Focus on doing something that's actually helping you life. Jesus Christ says that he's sending him 50 Bitcoins and more. That's the way it is, man. And I'm saying straight away to focus upon helping yourself to deliver content in a way that you're learning very quickly upon how other people are talking with you as well in a smart ass way. But they're also just understanding that no matter what, that I feel that they understand my word I here. And now understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel. So how I feel is I'm doing a great job because I do I. I feel also that because I'm teasing other people with my music, I feel right now that the word I is increasing. And now Jesus Christ says exactly that. It's more how they're increasing their word I here. They're really good with me. They're really good with me. And why is that? Jesus Christ says, because you're sending them content of inspiration. You're inspiring them through your actual content. And then anybody who sees my content over here, it's more how they're increasing their word I. But Jesus Christ says, give them about all the time in the world for this. All I do is I go and understand Jesus Christ says to just keep sending them content. And that's how I increase the I. And that's all I do, yeah? But that's why I'm understanding straight away that they're having good vibes with me right now. And that's the whole point. You're increasing the world's knowledge upon helping yourself to succeed differently. And as you succeed differently, then you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do to succeed. And that's why you're learning very quickly upon how to actually dwell upon information that's actually helping you move forward, because that's what you do. And that's how I'm living life. But Jesus Christ says to me now that I'm focusing on making sure that I can go and do my video content as well. I have to do my video content, and that's how I'm lifting in my life as well. I see the thing about life is being happier before other people can make you happy. Do you understand? So make sure you understand that I'm happier regardless of other people. I never need other people to make me happier. I'm just happier because I, out of the happiness, send them gifts. And I give out of happiness. I never need them to give me anything because I'm already happier. I'm already happy as a human being. When Jesus Christ came here, I said Jesus Christ is already happier And he's just giving you more and more and more and more. And that's it. I mean, I'm exactly the same as Jesus Christ. And that's why I'm saying straight away, I'm always delivering and I'm always doing more and doing more and doing more, because that's how I feel. I have to be expanding that information process. And as I expand my information process, I feel Jesus understands that I've been expanding my information process far more than Jesus Christ. I mean, how's that possible? I promise you it's possible, because Jesus Christ says you can do more in words than Jesus Christ. But Jesus Christ says that. And Jesus Christ says you can do more in words than Jesus Christ. I mean, they're saying that means you can do far more than God in words. So what you do is go and understand who you are now. I mean, you are the word I. I mean, the word I is God. I mean, I is God. I mean, they're saying, but the God is I only. So that's why Jesus Christ says never cut the word I out. And that's why you're breaking limits. And that's why you're at the top of your game, because you can speak. See, guys, if you're, if you're sending other people information, then you're lifting their word I promise you. That's what it is. I mean, you're lifting their word I if you send them more information and words. That's all it is. So if I send my 4-hour track to you, which is my Adonatopia track, which is more than 4 hours, then you're always going to be, you're going to be lifting your word I in that process. Definitely. Anybody who's listening to my music or audio content is lifting their word I. It's always like that, because somebody's talking to you, and somebody's caring for you, and somebody's giving you the words, and that's why. And somebody's giving the music as well, and that's why. I realize when you're giving people more words of encouragement every single day, then they're lifting the word I am. That's what it is. But that's why I'm always relying on my word I now to go and give me those words of encouragement daily. And that's why I'm always asking Jesus Christ what to do and what to do and what to do. And I'm always speaking more with Jesus Christ daily in words. In terms of in words, I'm speaking more with Jesus Christ with words. And I'm understanding that's why I'm always fulfilling myself more. And I'm always having a more meaningful life, because I'm adding more words to the table. I'm adding more ideas to the table. I'm giving you more words. And as I give you more words, I have a better life. Because that's just how it is. And I understand that. I understand when I give you more words, I'm improving myself. I'm improving myself because I have words to give, and I find them inside of my heart. I see. So guys, for now, I want to make sure that no matter what, I'm just uploading this content with my music online. And I want to make sure that I upload the content online, and then I want to make sure that no matter what, I can do my video today. I can do 2 hours right away, and it's no problem for me to do 2 hours right away. But what's amazing for myself over here is to focus on something that helps me grow today. And what helps me grow is a different way of love and a different way of interest for myself to have more enough for myself to succeed with. I'm understanding straight away how people have the kind of notions that they do, but I'm understanding how I can feel this woman over here is losing in her words today. And I can see it. I can see straight away how I just go and lift myself with what I have. And as I go and lift myself with what I have, I feel compassion for everything. But the thing is, I'm just learning how to grow myself, and that's it. And everybody's on their own, but what I want to do now is I just want to let it be. I want to export my content. And the thing is, I have Adonatopia over here, and I have my actual nice beautiful video program over here that I have with Adonatopia. And I want to upload that kind of image with my video image. So I'm not saying that no matter what, it's more how I feel, that no matter what, that if I do that now, I promise it's the best way forward for myself to grow. But I have to upload it online anyway, so what I do is I go and upload my beautiful set into my nice and beautiful music section over here. And I go and upload everything tonight, and upload my nice and beautiful Adonatopia set. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, it's an MP3 file. I realize this is an MP3 file. And I can always create different files always. And always be able to create yourself different files of formats around all music. And always create different mashups always. And never go for exact same anything except the word I only. And that way you're learning very quickly upon how to actually dwell upon something better for yourself. But what's better for yourself always is to focus on something that's actually interesting. But what's interesting is understanding that when I send you content and you love it, which is the most interesting thing. Which is the most interesting thing when I can go and send you my content and you love it. I mean, they're saying because why? I mean, because I said so. Which is because I understand straight away that you must understand that if I send you content that rocks your boat, I mean, is it interesting? Of course it is interesting. So what I do is I focus on helping myself to go and deliver content in different ways to help myself to just recognize what's happening around my world over here to make sure that I can go and do a greater job for myself. So
I see this woman over here. I can say she is saying that she has a message for my notes over here, and she's wondering about what I do. But guess what, bro? It's more how I already told her what I do. But it's more how they want to find more information from me. But guess what, bro? It's more how I feel that I just go and let it be now. I want to be able to go and message her in a way that I'm just replying to those messages because I feel that she's very, very appropriate with me. But if I never reply to her, then guess what happens? Bro, it's more how I feel that I'm much more positive anyway. But thing is, right now, that then she gets the message to just come to my event. I mean, she gets the message regardless. I mean, so what I do now is I just let it be. I never have to reply to her. I mean, but she says, "Hey, Danny, I got a note on my car for your show. I'm just wondering what it is all about and what you do. And thanks, and Zay, or that's her name. So no matter what, I realize that she's obviously in that motion of being attractiveness toward me. I realize she has attractiveness toward me, and it's more how I feel that no matter what, that she wants to get with me, or she's saying to get with me over here. But the thing is, every single day I'm focusing on something better for myself. But the thing is, always I'm focusing on a greater way of life. I love I. Alright, so what I want to do is understand something that if I read out the message to you and I expose it to you and what people are saying to me personally, and it's more how I feel that no matter what, that I feel how much tension I have in a way that I have no tension, but it's more how I feel that no matter what, that I never have to speak their words. I always have a note in my car. I never got, but I have more than got. Making sure that no matter what, now I'm learning about what I need to do. But if you're reading exactly their words, then you become them. I mean, never become them, please. I mean, read your own words. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm understanding that she is somebody who has attractiveness toward me. And what I'm understanding straight away is the actual words that they're giving me. Yeah. And I can see the actual words of that. So why didn't I see that before? I realized that because I understand I'm reading it, but I was unaware of how much I was reading. I was unaware of what I was reading. And why is that? Because I can just see its words. But the deep down in those words is something that I can feel that it's much more how I feel that I can go and do my life. But the thing is, if they ask you and they're questioning you always, then they have true interest in you, I promise you. But if you never reply to them, then they get the message here that he's very valuable, and that's it. I love that. They get the message all the time. But if you reply to them, then guess what? They understand straight away that this one here, she has no money to get with me. I can see it. I can see she has no money to even come see me. So what she does is she never even comes, but she comes somewhere else. Or she comes to my event somewhere else. And I understand that no matter what, that this other woman, they're all coming to my event, but just keep positive with them and always just return nice and beautiful positive love always with messages and making sure all the time that you're always focusing on understanding straight away that since they're like that, it's more how they want to get with you on the side somewhere, and they want to get with you on the side at least. So what you have to understand straight away is how you can do that. But that's the thing. I feel that no matter what, I can get with this woman here, and I can actually message her and I can get with her. But the thing is, I have something better. I have something better always. I mean, in a sense, so no matter what I do, I'm always focusing on leveling up always. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what that I do is I just move on. I move on with different aspects of life. I leave the message bank in my nice and beautiful vocabulary here. I'm just focusing on different aspects of life to grow myself. But no matter what, it's more how I feel that no matter what, I can see straight away who can afford it and who can never afford it. But it's just the way I see it. I see straight away how I'm actually growing myself. And as I grow myself, I feel that other people are raising their vibe because I can see the tension. I can see it's all lifting and it's all forgiven, and I'm just focusing on helping myself to deliver content. But that's how I feel straight away, and how I understand how my life is. And how my life is, I understand, is just growing myself. And I'm not saying I'm pronunciating myself in a different way, but I'm understanding that Mega Drive is something now where they're stuffing up in a way that they're never stuffing up with me, but it's more their application in terms of life over here is in progress. And now I understand anyway that what I do is it's just a phone and it's just the way it is. I'm not saying that no matter what, that I see that the phone over here in terms of my phone can be mucking around with me, but I see it. I see it's more how I feel. And how I feel is that the phone that I have may be slow. It may be slow to function or something like that, but it's more how I understand it's just a load process. And the load process over here is showing me that there's jet lag, and there's a lot of jet lag. And why is the jet lag approach? It's so let's say much more for myself to get some more phones in a way they go and get myself better phones as well. So I'm understanding that. So what I want to do is help myself to demolish a individual that is much better for me. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, I do that with words. And I give them words, and I'm making sure I'm encouraging much more how I feel. And how I feel is I feel that other people feel that they are losing in life in some kind of way. So as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that no matter what, I focus upon helping myself to grow. And how I help myself to grow is different. By making sure that no matter what, that I can just always even show my face inside of the actual sets of the actual thing. And now that's something different that I can actually try. But the thing is, every single day I'm showing my face in other formats as well. And it's more how I feel that no matter what, I can just let it be this way. I'm making sure that you are somebody who understands how I can actually go into my nice and beautiful music content over here. And I can just do it. But the thing is, why not? I mean, why not make my nice and beautiful music track with my video beginning? And I'm making sure that no matter what, the people can go and listen to it very quickly. And it's like a radio show, and that's the thing, yeah? And no matter what, I focus on understanding to just go and do that for myself. And that way it's something new. So what I want to do is I want to go and focus upon a better way for myself to go and deliver content. And now I want to make sure that I'm doing better. I see what you guys can do over here is make sure you're talking more words, and make sure that no matter what, that you understand straight away that as you're talking more words, that you see the new cut over here in terms of the application new cut is you can go and mute the actual soundtrack of the actual nice and beautiful video, and you can also just upload the video like that inside of your YouTube in terms of inside of your UCut channel. You can upload like nice and beautiful. Let's say you can upload one of those nice and beautiful videos with a soundtrack, but then just use the video. Just use the video with that nice and beautiful soundtrack, and mute the actual sound from the video. And then that way you can use that video is what I'm saying. And what I want to do over here is I want to make sure that my nice and beautiful soundtrack over here is working. And I want to make sure that anyway, that what I want to do is just a better life. I see what you guys can do is you can go into your nice and beautiful UCut application over here, and you can place a soundtrack to play in the video, but then you can use that soundtrack in the video to edit and to place it at the end of your videos to just play some extra kind of musical queries or musical theory and action of your nice and beautiful of what you've done into your music, to make sure that people can hear an extra vibe just before the finish of your music radio show. And that way you understand straight away you can do that with UCut, and also with any kind of DAW or any kind of digital audio workstation or audio workstation or any kind of FL Studio or whatever you're using in terms of audio with your phones and technology. And that way I understand straight away how to do that, so I can do much greater. So I'm understanding that I just explained everything, so I'm making sure that I can move forward. I see guys, what you guys can do is if somebody messages you online, it's positive. Just always remember that. It's always positive. If they're writing you words, it's always positive. But maybe it's never just the words that you want. But it's just some kind of words, isn't it? But still, the words that they're giving you is positive. But guess what? I probably should just make sure that you understand straight away that they're trying to vibe with you if they're messaging you. Understand? So what you do every single day is if other people message you first, then they're trying to connect with you. And that's it. Probably it's positive. But make sure you understand, if anybody's physically hurting you, then that's negative. Or if anybody's trying to kill you, anybody's trying to kill you negatively, or if anybody's trying to kill you negatively, then that's why they're people who are dangerous, and that's negative. But anything that's negative is good. So make sure you just be good, because good is positivity too. But that's why good is much better than evil. And that way we're always understanding how to reason. But what you do is always mute the tracks to the end of your nice and beautiful mix with UCut, to make sure that no matter what, that you can go and place your video inside of that channel rack, where you can understand that people can watch your video at the end of your radio show. And you can do that in the UCut application today with your phones. And then understand that no matter what, or else if you go and see my nice and beautiful you in terms of Idonatopia radio show, which is my EP3 inside of my YouTube channel right now, then you can see how I've done it. And what I've done is I did mute the ending of my videos with my nice and beautiful music, to make sure that no matter what, I extend it so I can talk to you in a way that I come into the picture where there's some atmosphere, to make sure that I signal a finish over here. And then either way, you must understand that I'm just making sure that you can go and mute any type of track where you can go also speak over that. You can speak over silence somewhere in your music, to make sure that you can signal to people that you've already done the track, and the track in terms of the soundtrack is done and finished, in terms of that a nice and beautiful soundtrack is done and it's in finishing mode. So you can tell them that it has already gone in terms of life, and either way that it's much more that everything's coming together always, but it's the finish of the track, and that way you're understanding to come into the music track where you have to give a video, and you give a video once you've done the track, or once the people have already been finishing the listening of the track or module or radio show that you gave. And that way you understand straight away that once you at the end of your radio show, you come into a video, into the track or into the video of the soundtrack, and you say, hey, this has been my Nice and Beautiful Idonotopia track, and I hope you guys have done the enjoyment of this. I hope that you guys are happier, and I hope that I have done the inspiring of everything in terms of life, and I hope I'm doing a greater job for you today. So making sure anyway, you must understand that you leave a video intro, and leave a video in a nice and beautiful intro, and also a nice and beautiful ending of your videos, where you begin a video in the nice and beautiful entry of your dialogue and also your epilogue of life, and then making sure that you're ending and finishing and also starting with a video in your radio shows is the best way of being able to produce your music and being able to go and do something greater for yourself is the whole point. So what you do now is just make sure that you're developing yourself to go and do something that's actually nice and beautiful for yourself. But if you go and focus on something every single day to go and help yourself to deliver content, then just go and understand straight away how I do my Idonotopia radio show, and then that way I've already given you the information there. I'm already giving the information, I can move on. And that's the whole point, yeah? So just deliver content in a way that you're helping people to go and deliver content, and that's how you go and move forward.